Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial for the OpenCart Kitchen point of sale system. In the previous video, we showed you how the POS agents would be able to access the POS terminal and how they can manage the POS terminal there, how they can place the orders and the other options within the POS terminal itself. And in today's video tutorial, I'll be showing you the initial configuration settings that are required for this particular plugin after the installation of this plugin within your OpenCart platform based web stores. After you have installed the OpenCart Kitchen point of sale system within your OpenCart platform based web stores. So I'll just take you through the initial configuration settings there, but before that, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So now let me take you to the admin backend panel. Let's enter the username password and tap on the login button thereafter. Now after logged in on the side panel here, you can find the point of sale system. Now these options that you can see here, we'll be able to create the POS users, outlets, how we can assign the products to the POS outlet as well. These options would be shown to you in the next video that we'll be creating for this particular plugin, that's the OpenCart Kitchen point of sale system. But in today's video, I'll just be showing you the initial configurations that are required for the plugin itself. So for that, we need to navigate through extensions. Here you need to choose modules. Then you need to navigate to the particular plugin, that's the kitchen point of sale system. Here you'll have to tap on the edit button, and that would bring up the kitchen point of sale system initial configuration settings, as you can see. And these are the initial configuration settings, and here you can find different tabs like the general settings, customer settings, payment settings, shipping details, custom receipt, barcode settings, PWA, manifest and POS layout color, and the price setting. So we'll just go through each of these settings one by one in today's video. And for this particular point of sale system, I'll be creating another video where I'll be showing you how these options work up. So today we'll just go through the initial configuration settings. So from here you can also access the POS front end by tapping here on the POS front end button that you can see, and that would bring up the front end of the POS itself. Right now I've already logged into the POS, so it's directly showing us the main home screen of the POS terminal there. Let's go back. So the very first option that we see here is the status. So from here we can enable or disable the kitchen point of sale system for our OpenCart platform based web store there. And to enable it, you can choose enable, otherwise you can disable it. Then you can choose the stores for which it should be applicable from the drop down. Then under the general settings, we have the stores country. So you have to choose the country wherein your POS terminal is based. Then you have to choose the store's region and state. Then you can set up the heading on the login page, the subheading on the login page, and the login background image as well. So if I just log out of this particular front end here, you'll see that this is the background image, this is the header, this is the footer text there. And if we go back, so here we have the heading on login, that's the point of sale, subheading on login, that's the POS, point of sale and POS, point of sale and POS. So that's how you can configure that up. Then you can set up the login background image. The image that you have uploaded would be set as the background image. And then we have the login background image size, so you can give the dimensions of the image as well. Then you can set up the number of popular products, and this will be the maximum number of products that would be visible in the popular products at the storefront. So if we sign into the POS terminal there, and from here if we go to the popular ones, the number of popular products that should be displayed can be set from this particular section here. Then we have the quantity for low stock warning, and this would basically be the maximum quantity for the products to show the low stock warning. So here you can set that particular number or the quantity for which the low stock warning would be given. And the low stock warning is basically shown by a warning sign. Right now there are no warning signs in that. Then we have the show whole product quantity online. You can choose this option as a yes or a no. So if you select yes, then the selection of yes is for like if you want to show the whole available product quantity on the online store. Otherwise, if you choose this option as a no, for selecting a no, if you want to show the remaining product quantity on the store that is resulted from the POS assignment. So for example, as you can see here, if you have 100 units of a product 1 and you assign 80 units to the outlet 1, then the 20 units would be available online. So here you can choose to show the whole product quantity online or not. Then you have the show products with zero quantity in POS panel. So if you have any products with zero quantity, do you want to show them on the POS terminal there? You can choose a yes or a no for that. Send order email to sales agent. So from here you can choose to send the order emails to the sales agent. So you can choose a yes or a no for that. So this was the basic setting and the general settings. Now coming to the customer settings, here you can set up the new customer details and the default customer details. Now under the new customer details, you can set up the customer group, and here you'll need to select the customer group to which the new customer would be added to. Then you can choose to enable the or you can select the newsletter status for the new what we say as customers as enabled or disabled. You can set up the default password for the customers that will be added from the POS panel. So this would be the password for those customers. Now under the default customer details here you can choose the customer group to which the particular default customer would be set up. Now this default customer is used whenever the agent is placing an order at the POS terminal. For example, if he's not having the customer details and he wants to quickly make a checkout, then he can choose the default customer details that you have set up here, and these would be visible within the POS terminal as well. So here you can set up the default customer details like his first name, last name, the email of the same, the telephone number, and the default customer address as well. So for example, if I add a product into the cart here, and here you can see that I have not selected any customer, and I proceed further to make a payment. For example, let me show you that, and I enter here 200, and let's tap on the continue. Now after the order has been placed, the same details here of the default customer would be visible for that particular order. So you can see that the order has been placed. Now if I go to my order history section, here's the order. So here you can see that John Smith to 2740 Harper Street, 2740 Harper Street, John Smith. So this is the default customer that is basically you, so you need to set that up here. Coming to the payment section, here you can see that we have the payment for the cash status here, card payment status, customer credit status. So we can enable these three type of payments here, and to enable the cash status you have to choose this option as enabled. You can set the cash title that would be visible at the checkout time. So let me show you that. Let me give you an example of that, where exactly it would be visible there. So for example, if I add this product to the cart and let's go to the checkout, so here you can see that here we have the cash payment, card payment, and the split payment visible. So these come from this particular section here. So here we have set as cash payment, card payment, and the customer credit there. So you can enable these or sets up as per your own requirement. So you can set the title of these according to your store, as well as I've already shown you that the OpenCart Kitchen point of sale system supports the R2L languages as well. You might have seen it in the video for the workflow at the POS agent's end when we showed the POS terminal in the previous video. Then we have the cash complete order status. Now here you can choose the cash complete order status, and this will be the order status after the payment is made by the cash there. Then you can set up the card payment status as enabled or disabled, set the title for your stores. Then you can choose the card payment complete order status here. Similarly, you can set up the customer credit status as enabled or disabled. set the credit or the customer credit title here. Then you can choose to set the customer credit order status as complete or whatever you want to set it as. You can enable the discount status. You can enable or disable the coupon status and the text status as well. So this was about the payment settings. Coming to the shipping settings, here you can enable the home delivery status. So if we are here, let me cancel this out. So here you can find the home delivery option and an option to charge the customers for the same. So from here you can enable the home delivery status in the cart there. You can set the home delivery title in the different languages there, and you can set the home delivery maximum charge. Now here you need to enter a maximum value to restrict for delivery charge there, and the default maximum is $1,000. Then we have the custom receipt. So you can customize the receipts as well. So you can choose the paper size from the drop down here. You can choose the font weight for printing, whether it's to be normal or bold. Then you can choose to show the store logo. So you have a yes or a no option for all of these options here, like the show store logo, show store name, show the store's address, the order date, order time, the order ID, cashier name, customer name, the shipping mode, the payment mode, and show order note in invoice. So if there's any order note, whether you want to display that in the invoice or not, you can choose a yes or a no for that. And here you can also set up the extra information here, and this field will be visible after the address in the receipt itself, and you can add your store details like your TIN number, service tax number, and each in new lines here. So that was the custom receipt section. Coming to the barcode section, here you can set up the barcode size, and here you need to enter the width of the barcode in pixels. Then you have the print product name with barcode, so you can choose a yes or a no for that, and this will apply if you are printing barcode for a single product, and the default is yes. You can choose it as a no as well. Then you can choose the barcode image type, whether you want it as a horizontal one or you want it as a vertical one. Then you have the generate barcode with, so you can choose whether you want to generate the barcode with the product ID, UPC, SKU, or the EAN number. And you can also set up the number of barcode in barcode in slot. So here you need to enter a number which would be used to generate the barcode in mass generate barcode in one slot, and kindly do not put a higher number which can affect your server. Minimum is 5 for this particular option, that is the number of barcode in slot. Then coming to the PW manifest and the POS layout color, here you can see that actually the POS app can be installed onto your desktop as well. So if I hover this mouse here, you can see that we have an install Webkul POS PWA option in the address to the right of the address bar there. If I tap on that, we can install the app on our desktop system itself, and this would then run as a desktop app. So here you can set up the application name for your store views, the application short name, the application icon, the same is visible here after I've tapped on that, and after installation the same icon would be used on your desktop home screen as well. Then we can set up the splash background color, applications header color, POS top panel background color, POS top panel color, login screen heading, the button color, and the button text color. So the window within which the PWA would open, you can basically configure the colors and the rest of the things for that. And lastly, we have the price settings. So from here you can enable or disable the price setting as required, and here we have an option for the OpenCart disable product show at POS. So if the admin side product status is disabled but you want to show this product in POS, then you have to enable this particular option from here under the price settings itself. So yes, that was much about the initial configuration settings, and I just gave you a brief overview of what different options are there within the initial configuration settings for the plugin, that's the OpenCart Kitchen point of sale system. And I hope it helped you out in understanding the flow of the same. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions, or requirements, then kindly do reach back to us at support@webkul.com. You can raise a ticket at webkul.us.com. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.